What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Conversation Lab, your favorite show about our favorite games. I'm D House here with Mike and Jay. Jim's still dead. Welcome, guys. It's Galactics week. How are you feeling?
Very excited.
Okay, so hold on. I'm
He's
responding
so
to someone in
excited he starts
Discord.
texting somebody else.
Someone asked how to get into the live podcast,
Oh, there's a link.
but they're not a member yet. So
Oh,
I'm pointing them towards the unplayable.gg.
That's
Anyway.
That's a great connection. We
yeah.
got
Why
members
we
in the
we can
chat.
point the rest of the audience though about that as well.
Yeah.
There we go. We got lots of friends in the chat hanging out with us for the live stream. So thanks for hanging. We gave a bunch of Carbonite packs out on Friday to
We did.
Yeah, a whole
level
box
members.
worth.
A lot of those people are in the chat right now. Larry, Fox Leader, Coop, Will, Gamerdad's not here, but he won something. Long
Wait.
time.
I'm gonna do this live. Fox Leader, are you going to
Carry.
Galactics?
Here
Can
we
I
go.
bring this pack with me, or do I have to ship it to you? Because I'm
Maverick.
pretty sure. Yeah, you won something. I don't know if you caught it on the live stream, but. You were
Wait.
coming. Perfect. Amazing.
Okay.
Let's go.
Wait, Fox Leader just asked, did Jim ditch and go work for FFG? Seems like a popular thing these days.
Yeah. We lost Jack. We lost Jim.
Wait, yeah, where's Jim's
That's
resignation video for quitting
Yeah.
this and going to work as Jack's
All of a
assistant?
sudden, Jack started popping out as Marvel Champions because of the required reading that FFG has.
What if Jim was Jack's new assistant? What if that happened and we just
Oh,
didn't
wow.
know?
That'd be
He's gonna spring it on
hilarious.
us in Vegas. He's gonna be like,
Yeah.
"Hey guys,
Hey.
here's why
This
I
is
haven't
my
been
last
around."
event. That's why I've been grinding so hard.
Yeah. He's disappeared on us. Well, yeah, speaking of which, we are theoretically going to see each other in 3 days.
Yeah, you prompted the question of how we're feeling going. It really didn't hit me until today
Yeah,
that I have like 3 days to figure out how to play for the World Championship.
Yeah.
And I've done zero prep work for this.
Yeah,
So I'm kind of like shaking in my boots because I don't know what to play. I don't know what the meta is. I haven't prepared at
just
all.
cram for the test last minute and
That's
win
my
on
style,
everything.
honestly.
Yeah.
Even in school.
Yeah. Just to be clear, you chose to play in the World Championships. Mike and I chose not to.
Yeah,
Just to
well,
be clear.
I was high off of the regionals event because I was really enjoying prepping for that and playing in it and everything. And then
Yeah, then you went
I
on
don't know.
1,000 vacations.
Yeah. And started playing Marvel Champions and now I'm not like as tuned into like trying to keep up with the meta. Not that I don't enjoy it because I do, and I am excited to play this weekend. So yesterday my friend Colby came over with like 5 or 6 of the meta decks, and we jammed for like 3 or 4 hours
Oh,
at
nice.
least in person.
Any
And
takeaways?
Hantu is a good deck.
Yep.
Yeah. I think Cad Tarkentown is super underrated. That deck is insane.
I would not say underrated. I would say it's going to be around a lot.
It's appropriately rated.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are going to have that because I think that is a good, solid option. I was just looking at Store Showdown in Spain. It had 53 players yesterday, and 3 of the top 8 were Cad Tarkentown.
Wow.
All right, so here's the thing. We're just gonna start talking about world stuff, and then we can go on to other stuff.
Let's go.
Here's the thing. So the narrative and what I've experienced as yesterday is that aggro is dead, right? Like he played Sabine into Hantu. I was playing Hantu blue, and no game felt close. Like
Wow.
I crushed him every single game. He couldn't get damage on a base, and I was just like, if I had 4 stars early too, it just made it impossible for Sabine win.
Mhm.
And then Churret on 4 when Sabine flips means she like does no damage to your base that turn.
Mhm.
So if the concept is aggro is dead and everyone shifts to control because no one's going to be playing aggro, then you have this Princess Bride situation of like, do you bring the control because everyone's not
reference.
playing aggro, or do you play aggro because you think everyone's going to be playing control because aggro is dead, so no one's playing it, and you want
That's
to eat up
awesome.
on these mid-range decks? So there's this like mental game you have to figure out, and yeah. So I don't know what the answer is.
Well, you
To
forgot
be
option
honest.
number 4.
Well, what's that?
Don't play at
Drop
all.
like me, Mike. Yeah. He'll play Twin Sons and draft, and don't do it at all. Sorry, not to rain on your parade. Keep going.
No,
What are
it's
you
okay,
doing?
it's okay. That's a good question because I'm mid-range feels like it's in a good spot because if you play against, controlled or aggro decks, you have a pretty good shot, and then if you do play against control, there are aggro decks or there are mid-range decks that can play really aggro, like Quinlan can play super aggro. I think even Han too, if you build it with Ogdo, Bogdo, and Phantom, and like right off the rip, you're hitting for 5 with your units.
Yeah.
You can really burn your opponent down fast. So I don't know. Mid range just seems like it's in a good spot. So I'd probably play something like that. I
Mm,
also played Kylo ECL a bunch yesterday, and that felt like it was good. I'm just nervous into other blue green decks with that deck. So I don't
mm,
know.
Makes
It's
sense.
tough.
I played some games on Saturday at the local store, and I have 0 decks built because I haven't had time to actually like sit down and do it. But I borrowed my buddy's decks, and he's going to Vegas, and he is debating between Han 2 blue and Vader uh, yellow. And I played first. I had like 2 or 3 games Han 2 blue against Vader, didn't lose a single game. It wasn't even close. The deck is ridiculous. And then the other games I played as Vader against his Han, didn't win a single game. It felt like impossible to win. And it like, I don't know, the power level of Han, especially with blue, at least in those games, felt ridiculous. So I I would have a hard time not playing that just because of how absurd it seemed. Like I don't know. It's a high hurdle rate to overcome there. Like if you're gonna
Yeah.
play a different deck,
I was chatting with
kind of
Jim
just does
and
everything.
Colby this morning, and Han 2 blue is like you can make a mistake and still just come back because of how insane the deck is.
Yeah.
mhm,
You don't have to play as tight just because of like all of the insane cards in the deck. Uh, you don't have. There's not really that many decisions. Like the hardest decision is trying to figure out how to get the force and when to spin the force, and that's not that difficult.
hmm
So it's an easy deck just to pick up, and you can probably like easily
It kind of
X2.
reminds me of Django, like in
Yeah,
set 4, like when it was legal. It's like
yeah,
not that hard to play, very like fairly obvious lines. It felt like, and just insanely powerful.
yeah, yeah. So that's the strength of Han. Cadme Tarkintown, we feel like is equally as good as Han to blue, but requires way more finesse and
hmm
playing way more tightly over the course of 3 days. So that's where the
I
decision space.
I can imagine how that deck would be favored into Han because Han's putting damage on it, on his own
Hmm.
units. But I don't know, like if they start Ogdo Bogdo, I guess you just talk into that and then
Yeah,
yeah,
one hundred percent.
you're good.
And
But
as the Han player, you have to just be okay playing into Tarkentown decks. They're gonna kill your first turn thing, and like they were gonna do
yeah,
that even if you. So we cut Audigalias from Han 2. We only have 1/2 cost in the whole deck, and it's Yaddle just because of how good she is. You have to just accept you're gonna lose your turn 1 play against Tarkentown decks, which they're going to do anyway because they're
yeah.
Quinlan or Cad Bane and they're pinging and then Targentowning anyway. Like the only other option is Grogu who has 6 health, but even
Mm-hmm.
then it's like whatever. You use
mhm.
your Tarkentown, now I have advantage on you. That's it. That's our experience anyway. I do think some of these hard control decks, Thrawn yellow, Palpatine green or blue, are going to be absolutely menacing though. Because there's not going to be aggro decks to keep them in check unless everyone psyops and goes aggro.
Well,
Uh,
I'll have a Thrawn 4 yellow
Yeah, I'm
control
not
deck
perfect,
playing against
built.
you.
perfect.
I'll have it built. We can play some games on Thursday, and if you decide you like it, you can take it. I'll let you.
I played against that deck once and it made me want to quit the game. So
Yeah, and it made me sleeve it up immediately.
yeah, I mean, it was like, wait, what?
Uh,
Yeah, we did see a couple aggro decks win over the last couple weeks. Kaz Security Complex won something, and then Larry is saying Sabine beat a Han 2 in Portland. I don't know if that was this weekend.
Hmm.
I don't see how that's possible unless they've like changed the deck completely. Um, or if the Hantu just didn't know how to play against the Sabine. I don't know. In our experience so far, I don't know how Sabine beats Hantu.
Yeah.
That deck
All
just
right.
high rolls, dude.
Here's a fun thought exercise for a podcast. Let's say Hantu is Django gross levels and like Galactics in every event is dominated by Hantu.
Hmm.
Do we see a hard-handed response by FFG after Galactics before PQs start?
On
With the
Hantu,
Probably.
ban hammer,
I don't think
Hantu and
Probably.
they'll
Force
ban
Throw
Hantu.
gone.
I wouldn't be surprised if both Hantu and Force Throw were gone.
Hmm.
I like I don't know. I kind of think Hantu is absurd. Like it it's very obvious how insane it is to cheat resources in this game. Like
Mm-hmm.
the game design is so tight and so like it doesn't feel like there's enough wiggle room for them to mess around with resource cheating because uh it just very clearly seems to break things and there aren't that many other things that are as broken as resource cheating. So that's kind of my take. I don't know. Like the more things that they print with good win played abilities where you don't really care that much about what else the unit does,
Mm-hmm.
the more the better Han becomes. And so like obviously every set's gonna have new good when played cards. So Han just gets better and better and better. Maybe they feel like they won't need to because there's only one more set after this with Han 2 being legal in the format, but
Mm.
I don't know. He seems kind of nuts.
I'd be surprised if they hit Hantu. Personally, uh, I'd be fine with it because I think he's insane, especially when they print cards like Ogdo Bogdo, where you just get a 5/2 on turn one or whatever, or 5/3 on turn one.
Yeah, the heals when it kills things.
Yeah. So I played against his Savine on turn one Ogdo Bogdoed, and then turn two entrenched it, and everything he played, I killed it and healed damage.
Mhm.
So it was just like, and he couldn't flip Sabine. Like, what do you do there? And then followed up with Churret and Sabine flip, and it's like, okay, well, GG.
Yeah,
Yeah.
um, but I definitely think Force Throw would be banned. I think that card is just stupid.
I agree. It feels very
Yep.
warping.
Yeah. Now that Coyote unit
Yeah,
is
Kiadi
here.
Mundi is also the most broken card in this game.
I mean, it really truly does just make Force Throw so much better because you can throw your own stuff and then replace it,
Yeah.
and no big deal.
Yep.
Yeah, so that is my current meta musings for Galactic
Well,
Championship. I'm playing Hantu Blue.
no. What's so strange is the most like competitive, grindy player on this podcast. I have no idea what Jim is thinking going into this weekend.
I do, because
All
I was
right,
talking to him.
let's spoil it
Do
for
I
everybody.
spoil it?
Yeah, let's
I'm
just
pretty
tell
sure he's
everybody.
playing Quinlan Tarkentown.
Nice. He's always like that deck.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has. I think he's in the same boat that like you gotta try to beat Hantus, and I think he thinks it can beat Hantu, and it can also do really well into control decks, which we anticipate to be much more popular with everyone pushing this narrative that aggro is dead.
Like you.
So I don't know if I think it's completely dead because like I didn't play against Vader Yellow, and I suspect Vader Yellow can struggle a little bit, or Hantu Blue can struggle a little bit into Vader Yellow. We do have bombing
Not when
runs,
I
and
played it.
then yeah, well, I think you have to know how to play into it, right? So like we do have bombing runs, we also have Anakin, and we're playing force choke, so that if you can do like -3/-3 kill two ships when you play Anakin, then it's gonna be hard for Vader to claw back from that. So there are answers to it.
There
uh
there was a game where I was playing as Vader Yellow and I had 7 ships on the board with 2 victor leaders back to back and I still didn't win.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
What did he do to
uh Start off with like Yoda or Owen Lars and just
uh
heal to every single turn or more.
yeah, yeah,
And then
that's big.
yeah, and then just like, Mace kills the first victor leader and then anything else kills the second victor leader and you just can't even flipping Vader onto something like you haven't dealt enough damage by that point to do anything.
Yeah. Yeah, the healing is brutal.
Yeah.
And I
Like you
think,
really need like swoop down as the Vader player to be able to stop
yeah,
that because you don't have really any other answers.
I think Owen Lars is really good. We have Owen Lars in our Kylo ECL because you get to not only heal every turn to try and keep you alive, but when he dies, you fetch a Vader or Anakin and
Yeah.
ECL that, and you're just like off to the races.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, I can understand that, especially if you get Owen, Yoda, Yaddle, and you're just healing a ton every turn, especially since you have like no ground uh mitigation.
Yeah. If the Vader player has like the X-23 land speeder, maybe it's a little bit better because then they can ambush into Yoda and kill Yoda, but then they're not building the
Sure.
horde. So,
Well, you get your
well,
tie off.
yeah, you get a TIE fighter. I guess the land speeder lives as well. So if you're playing Vader yellow, maybe consider that card.
Yeah. There's some chat by our members saying if they ban Force Throw, Maverick was saying blue green villain might become oppressive. Just throwing out the conversation
I
like
think there
you
will
know
be
what?
answers to that.
Yeah,
If they ban Force Star, I think there will be answers to blue green villain and stuff.
yeah. I feel like something always rises up. That's what I've enjoyed about this game is like there seems to be besides I don't know. Obviously there's been some suspensions of Boba and Django. Like there's been some reactions, but most of the meta, most of the time we've spent, there's been an answer to every deck to a certain extent.
Yeah. Yeah. I think
Um,
every time they've banned something, it has made the meta healthier. So I don't expect them to ban
It's true.
something that will make the meta worse.
yeah, yeah.
Uh,
Well, cool. Well, I was telling Mike before this. After we are done with this, my afternoon is just building actual physical decks to fly to Vegas in 3 days because I
Yeah.
don't have anything built. I have to spend. I'm like, okay, what decks? I think I'm gonna build. I don't know what you guys are thinking, but I'm gonna have 3 Premier decks and probably 3 Twin Suns decks.
oh
And
my goodness.
I'll probably do two Twin Sun stacks, maybe two. I mean, I have one built, which is the Ventress deck, and I updated that a little bit with cards that I opened. But that's a lot of effort to build multiple Twin Sun stacks.
it is,
Yeah.
but I enjoy it.
I'm gonna build let's see. I'm gonna build 3 Premier decks for the trilogy thing. I'm going to build maybe 4 heroes and one villain for us to play against. Not just kidding. I'm not gonna bring that. I'll build one Twin Suns deck and that's
Are
it.
you gonna bring your Marvel Champion stuff?
Oh,
That's
I
what I
would,
was
bro.
Oh,
I
joking
would do
about.
God,
that.
yeah, that's what you're saying. Okay,
I would do that,
I'd be so down.
One hero or 4
dude.
heroes for the 4 of us to play and one villain to play
We should
against.
each bring a hero deck.
Dude, I was throwing Deadpool aggression into Magog last night, and I couldn't win. And my brain's like, "How do I beat this? How do I beat this?" On the
When you
week of
sit down
Galactics.
across your opponent playing Star Wars Unlimited, you bust out Deadpool.
Yeah.
I mean, that's magic right there. SpongeBob and
Yeah, basically.
That's awesome.
But yeah, we can talk after this because for real, I would bring
Dope.
all right.
I'd bring a Marvel Champion
Dope.
set.
We can discuss. I just don't know when we're gonna have time to do that.
Nah, don't worry about that.
Um, hey, speaking of Twin Suns, on Thursday we had our normal like workday lunch Twin Suns game, 4 of us, and I finally pulled off an evacuate on 6. And it
Hey,
was
let's go.
so like I didn't win the match, but it just it brought me so much joy.
Did the
Someone
whole table rebel against you
yeah,
after that?
someone in Discord said like winning in Twin Suns is not actually winning, it's whoever pulls off the coolest play. And there was something else they said, I can't remember what they said, but I'm like, yeah, that's kind of how I approach Twin Suns. Like, did I do something cool? If
Yeah.
the answer is yes, then I won. Like evacuate, yes. That was but it was pretty sweet because it was on the 5 resource turn, and I was running the Han 1 Lando pilot deck,
Of course you were.
and I had a like a restored arc and some other unit. They killed my unit, but I was able to do the Han thing where I went to 6. I brought Han out, I attacked and went to 7. So, um, so I now I only have 2 leader units because I have Lando on a ship and Han, and then I played Evacuate. So I didn't lose any units. Everyone else lost their
Nice.
units. Um,
Very
and
nice.
to make matters worse, on the 7 resource turn, I had a DJ. I put DJ in the deck as like a meme. But it was in my resources, and I smuggled him in and took Jeff. He was playing Massage Ventress pilot, and he was gonna flip him onto like this big grit unit and like go crazy. And I took his resource, so he went back down to 5,
That's crazy.
and he
Rude.
couldn't bring out his thing. And he had never seen like the Han DJ stuff, and he was like, "Wait, so wait, I don't get that back? Like I don't like what?" I'm like, "Nope."
You made him quit the game right there.
No, he won the Twin Suns game in the end because I think everyone just sort of ignored him, and then he ended up winning. But
That's awesome.
it just that's where I have the most fun playing Star Wars Unlimited. So it's fun.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to playing a lot of those fun hangout Twin Suns games in Vegas.
I have to decide what set 5 Twin Suns deck I'm gonna build to come play against you guys.
See,
Knowing full
my
well you're all gonna
problem.
target me and beat me anyways.
Well, obviously,
Yeah.
my problem with Set 5 is I haven't opened any showcases yet, and I only will build a Twin Suns deck with leaders that I have
Yeah.
showcases for.
Or
So,
double Ventress. Yep. Yeah.
well, yeah, I mean, I've got multiple Ventress showcases, so
Yep.
it works.
Yeah.
I guess whoops, I accidentally did that. I do have if Jim still has his Revan, maybe I can snag that from him,
Nice.
and then that can be one part of my Twin Suns deck.
If you have a normal Revan, like just a basic Revan, please
I
bring
do.
it because I've opened the equivalent of 3 boxes and I've opened
And
0
then
Revan.
I think I've opened multiple, so I'll definitely
There you
bring him.
go. Dope. Can't wait.
Should we talk about this intro Battle Hoth thing?
Sure.
Yeah, guys. We got a new product coming out with a bunch of new
Yeah.
cards. So I did not watch the stream, so I'm picking up what other people have said. So please correct me if I say this in
I
a
also didn't
wrong
watch
way.
the stream.
But essentially, the intro Battle Hoth is a new player product that's coming out right before Christmas. Sounds like that is designed specifically for new players to pick up Star Wars Unlimited and play a game and get introduced to the game. Obviously, at that point, we're gonna be 6 sets in, so it's a little harder for new people to jump in. Sounds like a perfect Christmas present for grandma to get her grandson for. I heard $20 is the MSRP.
Yeah, that's what I heard as well. That's a great price point for a
That's a
product
really
like
good
this.
price
Like,
point.
yeah, $20 doesn't buy you a lot of things in this economy, so
Yeah, that's
Yes.
really
it's
good.
pretty sick.
Yep. So a couple of the unique things are obviously like new cards that are probably for the most part scaled down in like
Really bad.
yeah
She's a
and
5 flip 3/7. I
and
mean, that's good,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
20
fine.
health bases just for the record. 20 health.
Yeah, I want to use that.
But
I'm
they
gonna use
have
that at
That'd be a
Worlds.
flex.
they're
Yeah.
double-sided, so they have 30 health on one side and 20 health on the other.
Oh, got it.
So
Oh,
you
interesting.
can play them in Premiere.
Okay.
You
Okay.
could, I mean, when you like submit your deck list
Use the
in
wrong
Melee, do you have to specify which side you're playing? Your opponent can call you out and be like, "No, you said you were playing the 20 health."
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I guess I guess we could just look at the leaders real quick. We've got new Leia hero action, pay 1, exhaust, heal 1 damage from a friendly unit. Flips on
Yeah,
5.
here, let me pull these up on Swoot EV because
Yeah, I mean
it's gonna be
the
a little bit easier
hero
to look
sides
at.
of both of these are terrible, but the
October
artwork on
3rd
these
release.
cards are
Yeah.
phenomenal.
Yeah, the artwork is fantastic. I love it.
Are we getting showcase versions of these guys, or?
Yeah, I don't. I doubt it, but it would be really cool. I mean, all of these cards, like, how are they going to handle showcases and or hyperspace variants and or
Yeah.
like all those things?
Mhm.
I mean, I like this is very much not a product geared towards collectors, but if you're a collector and you want a showcase of every leader, or you want hyperspace cards of all the
Oh,
cards that you
gosh.
put in your deck, and you want to put some of these cards in your deck,
Yep.
That's
Oh my
sad if it's
gosh.
not possible.
Yeah,
So
Larry said
RIP.
next Galactics. That'll be the chase showcase, guys, just for you all.
Great, great, great. Okay.
I didn't even think about that. Honestly, like you saying that, I'm like, wait, people
oh
want that?
yeah, it actually probably would be next Galactics.
Well, there you
But
go.
yeah, like yeah, I don't know. If you're a collector,
I don't
like
know.
like you probably do want it because you're not like you don't want it
You're not
because they're
playing the game.
good. Like if you're a collector, you still want the Doctor Aphra showcase, even though you've never played it before in your life.
Mhm.
That's my argument there. But yeah. So what does she do on her unit
Yeah,
side?
on attack, heal 1 damage from friendly unit, and 1 damage from another friendly unit. She's a
Cool.
5/3/7. 5 flip, 3/7s do well
Yeah,
in this game.
with the rebel trait as
Rebel
well.
trait, yeah.
Yep. And you wing leader her.
So maybe that's not bad. The
There you
other
go.
Leia flips on 5 too, right? And she's a 3/6.
Yeah,
Yep.
So, but I
with raid
can't.
1.
She has raid 1 as
Yeah.
well. Let's look at Vader as well. Vader seemed like kind of interesting to me.
Alright.
The
I
on
mean,
attack is pretty nice.
the pay 1 deal 1 damage to a base is like kind of
Trash.
not exciting at all.
Yeah,
But this is not bad. On attack deal 2 damage to a base is pretty good. And he has 8
3
health.
8.
5/6 and 3/8, yeah.
Like 8 health is a lot.
That's like Cad Bane stats right there.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Except you can deal 5 damage to a base instead of 4.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
yeah.
His art's really cool, dude.
Art's sick. I like. I kind of want to play this Vader. He's very simple, but like sounds really fun to play.
Yeah. I mean, it's Vader. People will find a way. People
Yeah,
will find a way.
yeah,
Um,
it's true.
this will be the Vader you have to get, be the top performer next year in regionals and sectors to get the showcase.
Yeah. Oh, actually, that could be another way to get the showcases.
There you go. Done.
Wait, so they have to have showcases, right? Just in
If they
case.
do that concept
I guess
again.
if they do that again, that's
Yeah.
true. That's true. I feel like it'd be hard to take that away. Like that was such a
Yeah.
cool part of the experience of the regionals and the whatever other thing that I can't remember the name of.
You'll have to
but-
wait 2 years to get it because they'll have to actually design it and then print it. And then it'll
Well,
get
hopefully they
stuck
thought
on the
ahead a
boat.
little bit.
Yep.
But maybe maybe not. I don't know.
So,
this is cool.
yeah, we don't need to go through all the cards. I do want to just point out something that was a little different is they had a couple cards, R2D2 unit.
Where's that? This one?
Right. Yeah. It's referencing another color. So on attack, if you control another green unit, exhaust an enemy unit that costs 4 or less. And then there's a
Yeah, there was a
Piet.
villain one, right?
Yeah, Admiral
The
Piet in
Piet
blue.
with the red.
On
Yeah.
attack, if you control a red unit, draw a card. So that was some new design
that actually
space
seems
that
kind of good.
we haven't seen yet. That could possibly open up, like as sets continue to release, we get more
Yeah,
cards. Like,
honestly, I think this is better because like you can make cards that are super strong in a certain color pairing and then like scale them down if they're not
With that
in a
color pairing.
a different one.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a cool design space. I'm surprised that this
there's
is
a
the first time
Veers
we've
too
seen it.
in red that
And
references
references blue.
He's a 5
Where's
cost
Veers?
Veers unit.
Here we go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if
when
you-
played, if you controlled a blue unit, deal 2 damage to an enemy base and heal 2 damage from your base.
Also a bunch of Imperial stuff. We haven't really seen
Yes.
Imperial tribal stuff really do
And Rebel.
anything in this game.
Yeah, and a lot more rebel stuff too.
Well,
I mean,
yeah,
like the
we've seen
Imperial
Rebel.
stuff.
I'm saying we haven't seen Imperial do anything yet.
But
Yeah.
they didn't really add any Imperial synergy to this, right? Like it's just
No.
more Imperial units.
Right.
So like the Imperial synergy cards, I think, are probably the problem
Yeah.
themselves. So I don't know if we'll see Imperial become better because of this.
Yeah.
Also, like, why do we just get strictly worse open fire? Why isn't this just open fire?
Rotation maybe? I don't know.
I
Open fire
guess.
is open fire in
Is open fire
any
too
of this?
broken? Like
No,
No,
there's a
it's
lot of cards
yeah.
like that. I think they're just like bad cards that they printed for this specifically.
that I
Yeah,
don't
for this.
understand. Like, why? Did they just specifically not want these cards to be like premier playable? Like, what was
I
the
think so.
design goal
Maybe.
there? Like
So they didn't have to play test them.
I mean, that maybe is a legit answer and would save them a lot of time on development. But Like, I don't know. Like,
All right,
couldn't
so
these have just been normal cards?
and so here's the question: like, if you pick this up for $20 and you play it and you like the game and you go to locals and these are the cards that you have, like, you just get absolutely
Yeah, you
stomped
just
because
get
they're worse
destroyed.
versions. You're already probably gonna get stomped anyway, but it's gonna feel like even worse.
Yeah, yeah, that doesn't feel good.
Look at that E-Web gunner raid 4. Get some Martian
But
row action in there.
I mean, that sounds fun
yeah,
for sure. Like they're like not all of them are like horrible, like strictly bad, but this is
Yeah,
just
right.
yeah, yeah.
literally worse than a card in
And
the
the
same
too strong
exact
for
color.
blasters one is worse
Where's that one?
repair.
Yeah, worse repair. Like what? Yeah, why can't they just reprint repair here? Uh, I'm just
'Cause they
confused by
wanted it
that
to
stuff
be all of the
to
art
be
on all
thematic,
the cards to be thematic,
which is
and the text and the name of the cards and all that stuff.
like sure, but then just design a more interesting card. I don't know. It just feels like a waste of art.
So, they do have, a way to play this that the decks are stacked for your first game,
Right, right.
and you play through a very
It's kind of like
specific.
a guided tutorial, basically, right?
Right, mhm. So, that's kind of cool.
Hmm.
I think that's a great way to teach people how to play.
Like, I love that this is a product and that this is a cool and interesting way to get into the game, but it doesn't actually help you start your journey. Like it's a
I don't
$20
agree with that.
teaching tool. It's not a like you're never going to use these cards outside of
Well, I
this
also think
box,
it's
right?
a $20 get people interested in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, but
It's like a
like
marketing thing rather
Yeah.
than anything else.
yeah,
It,
okay,
the
I
game is
guess.
not it's not that um crazy to like start this way. Learn the game, learn the mechanics, and
But then
if
you
you're going to
can't
get into
use
it,
like 90% of these cards you'll never use.
but
99% of these
okay,
cards you'll never
how
use.
many stacks of cards do you have in your closet right now
I
from
mean
this
that
game?
that's not a great argument because I like all of those cards I would draft. You
Yeah,
can't
but
draft this. Like these cards are literally only playable for this format and that's it.
Mike, it's $20 for Christmas to get people into the game.
Oh, I agree. I
it's
agree.
literally just an entry level. Do you like this? If you don't like it, it's a board game on your shelf. And then if you do like it, then you're going to start spending money on spotlight decks and boosters, and it's going to grow quickly. Uh, and the community is going to start dropping bulk on anybody that walks into the store and says, "Hey, I just got this thing," and they're like that's just how this community works.
Yeah. I mean,
It's not
I
intended to
don't
use these cards outside of the. We might be surprised
then
with a
why
couple of
did
them,
they
but
design these cards? Like that that's the problem that I have with this. Is like they could have had this exact product with a bunch of reprints that already exist in the game.
Uh, well, one, because you want people to buy it.
yeah.
Yeah, but like is that doesn't get me from like a player standpoint. It's like, oh, they want me to buy it. I should go buy it. Like, okay.
Also, I think that when you're designing something that is a stacked deck, being able to manipulate it and not have to use exactly what you already have is probably a little easier. And also,
Yep.
like, you're already creating new art for these cards because you want them to all be thematic to the
Yeah.
Battle of Hoth. So, like, why
All of
not?
these things are like reasons why FFG made this product, not why I should buy this product.
Oh, it's not for you to
It's
buy.
not
No,
for
I
you, Mike.
agree. I agree. But if I had never heard of this game before, I pick this up off the shelf, I buy it, I play it. Like as a standalone experience, I'm sure it's really fun. But as a gateway to a bigger world, I don't know. It seems kind of lame to me.
I feel about that way about starter decks, though. Like, I don't want to buy starter decks.
I don't want to buy starter decks either. But at least they have cards in it that are playable and usable. Like if I was a player who, if I was just getting into the game and I bought a starter deck to get in, and I wasn't already entrenched in the game and didn't already have all the non S rarity cards that were in the starter decks, I don't think it feels quite as bad because they're at least playable decks. At least the leaders are good. At least like it comes
Oh,
with
you
a
were just
booster
talking about
pack.
Vader being good.
At least yeah, he seems cool. But like, am I gonna? I'll buy it for 5 cents from somebody. Like, I'm not
Yeah,
buying this
but
whole box, but
I think you underestimate the kitchen table audience in this game who might buy a pack or two a month and just to play kitchen table games. I know there are many around here. This is why like people have given me bulk because I have many people around here who do not buy a lot of product. They are satisfied with whatever cards they have to play at the kitchen table to slap into a Twin Suns deck. Like that is they are going
okay.
to eat this up.
I sure. Whatever. I don't understand why these cards couldn't be designed to like be actually usable in Premiere.
I think exactly what Jay said. They wanted a thematic product, all
Right, but
designed
but
why
they
around
didn't
couldn't
have
they
cost
to
do that
test.
with
But they
cards?
didn't have to do
That doesn't have
play
anything to do
testing.
because
with if these cards are usable or not, or like good.
they
They
also
could make
know
them still be good.
all of their existing data like player base who want to have all the things will buy this thing too. Like
So
we're
the
gonna buy
argument is that
this
like we're gonna buy this anyway, so they don't have to make it good. Like that I don't buy that.
not to make it good, just to sell product, man. Like they're still a business.
But they would. You don't think they'd sell more if these cards were good?
Well, that's the
Um,
problem. That's what I was gonna say, is would you rather it be like this and you can completely ignore it, or would you rather it be like in Destiny when they dropped a two-player set, you had to buy 2 copies of a
I'd
$40
rather it be
pack?
like in Destiny because they have a play set of cards in here anyway. It's $20. Like that's not a big expense.
I'd rather just be able to ignore this. Like,
yeah,
I ignore the starter decks.
yeah, yeah. Like
All right.
I think this is gonna have a great
I mean,
audience, and they're
if
gonna
you're not
sell a
going to
bunch
buy
of
this
these
product anyway, then I guess whatever. But I don't know. I
like this is
I don't get
probably
it.
the thing that I buy as a player and I keep on the shelf. And my son, who's 7 years old, like in the next year or so, I'll sit and be like, okay, let's try and learn this game together. It's contained within itself. It's thematic. It makes him feel like episode 5. I I honestly I think they knocked it out of the park with this type of product. I don't need it to
I
be
don't
anything that it
disagree.
isn't.
I'm okay with this type of product. I just think that like printing 90% of these cards is pointless because they're only usable in this. And this
Well,
is
okay,
a trading card game, not a board game.
sure, but can you treat this as a board game?
You can.
So, like,
I
if
won't.
I don't play Magic and I don't play it as a TCG, but I buy Commander decks and treat it like a board game,
Yeah.
could this just be like a board game that they're putting on the shelf for people to buy?
If
And
you,
then if they happen to get people to get into the TCG aspect of the game, then they do.
this would be like you buying like a, I don't know, like 2-player learn to play for Magic, not a commander deck for
Well,
Magic.
Pokemon has that, has the two-player learn to play. It's like pretty much,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
Lorcana has it
Lorcana has
too.
something similar as well. Yeah. I haven't looked at
And
like the card quality of those things. Pokemon like card quality doesn't matter in Pokemon. It matters what the
yeah.
Pokemon is and what the art looks like. I don't know. Maybe I'll be proven wrong. Maybe I won't. I I like the product. I don't like the cards in the product.
That's
Well,
fair.
I can't wait till a year
So
from now in Galactics. One of these cards is going to be in the Galactic Championship winning deck, and you're gonna.
my response to these cards, not like your question about why not make these good, is if they didn't feel like having to put effort into play testing the cards,
Yeah, that would be the reason.
would be the only guess that I would have as to why make these cards not great, along with
But
like
I don't
being
find that
able
to
to
be a good reason. Like
design this stack of how they want the game to play out, like a design thing, design choices.
both of those things are like they didn't have enough development time to do either of those things. I guess like and maybe that's a real answer, but it's not the most satisfying answer to me.
All right.
Do better. Try harder.
Um, where's Jim when you need him? Um,
I'm
well,
I'm gonna text Jim right now. He's gonna agree with me.
yeah. All right, guys. Well, hopefully Mike gets some more sleep before Galactics, so he's less grumpy. Um, but anyways, moving on to do you want to do Any more Galactics chat? Anything? I feel like we hit stuff in the live stream on Friday.
We did, but not everybody watched that.
Okay.
Oh god, yeah. Could you imagine if this had like one broken card in it and it was sold out? Like scalpers got it,
I
and
mean,
that
it's
card was like $100 because you couldn't get it.
then it's just a production issue. Like, I don't know. You can say
Is
that
it
about
though?
any
Like,
set. You can say
why
that about
should
any set of
you?
cards.
So yeah, but this is not just printing a box. This is printing a whole new
Yeah, they're
thing. And
probably
it's
printing
like
more of
if
this.
you print too much of it and then it just sits on the shelf and becomes 5, you don't want that
He's
like
going to be $7.99
perceived
at
value to
Target
be
in
bad.
like 6 months.
Yeah, maybe they might be,
Just
but not. They wouldn't be if there was a Darth Vader level card in there.
Maybe not.
And then that card would be $150 a piece, and you have to buy 3 of them. Do you know how many competitive players would be complaining about that if that happened? In Flesh and Blood, they made a Dorinthia deck that sold
Oh
out,
yeah,
and
they had that
it
thing.
only had 1 copy of the specialization, and you needed 3, and they were $25
That's
packs.
yeah, that's not great. That's like old FFG stuff where you got to buy 3 core sets to have a play set of your cards.
oh,
I don't know.
gosh.
Like there are ways around all of these problems. I don't know. I refuse to believe that the answer is just make the cards bad.
All right.
I think it's less make the cards bad. I think it's more make them simple for sure, since it's supposed to
But
be a
there
learn
are
to play.
many simple cards in this game that are good.
I know, but I'm
All right,
saying
Mike,
I don't
make a
think
better
it's
product then.
just.
Let's see it.
Okay.
I'm serious. Like use that.
You
use
could
that
do.
logic
I mean,
and
you could do
it.
the same thing with like all of the Jedi stuff that they've come out. Instead of this, 2 cost 1/5 Echo Coordinator, you just put Gunji in there.
But you can't because it's not Battle of Hoth.
Okay, sure. So there's a different theme.
So
I
take
mean,
the
okay,
same exact card
yeah,
and make a new title and make new
Sure.
artwork for it.
sure. Or do Battle of Hoth and just instead of a 1/5, it's a 2/5 or it's a 2/4 or something. Like I don't know. I don't know.
Will
It-
asking the good questions.
you guys
How
can
do we know
roast me in the
Gunji
comments
wasn't
if
at
you
Hoth?
disagree with me.
Yeah. Tell him, chat. Tell him. We'll make sure he gets more sleep before Thursday. It's fine.
Debatable.
Okay, I'm bored of this. Can we move on?
Well, I'll say one more thing before
No.
we continue. As a player, I appreciate that this is something that I don't have to buy. I don't want to have to buy more stuff. So I don't have to buy this as a player. And then I'm sure as a not player, someone buying this isn't going to complain this being their first purchase.
Great point.
'Kay.
Excellent conclusion.
Like I'm not the audience
Roll
for
the
this,
credits.
so I can just completely ignore what it is and not have to care.
Okay. In 6 months from now, once this product has been out, we can revisit this conversation and see if this product was a success or not.
I can't wait. Can't wait. And Jim's going to be there for that one.
Sweet. I already know he's going to agree with me.
Yeah.
I mean, I see both sides. I don't care as much about it.
Yeah.
So there's that. Anyway, what day are we doing our unplayable stuff at
Yeah.
Galactic?
So Friday night, I believe, right? We're going to find somewhere to hang out. Join our Discord so that we can tell you where. We were going to potentially grab a space in the Connect space that they have, but they close, I think it's 6. So
Yeah.
we wanted to do something after everybody's done playing the main event so that people actually, could hang out with us. So
Yeah.
we'll be there hanging out.
And people don't
doing
want to
whatever's
do a
fun.
Connect space in the allotted time that we have for side events and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Especially if
I
they
don't wanna
close
take
side
people away
events at
from that.
6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really weird. But
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Yeah.
So we'll be in Jack's hotel room. He's community manager, so he can manage us.
Yeah.
And
That's where we're all meeting. He's providing the drinks as well.
Yeah. His
Yep.
hotel room's at what was that address again, Jay?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't even remember. 5211 something.
Wallaby Way.
We'll meet in there. It'll be like that scene when in The Office when Michael and Jim went to that paper convention and Michael's got the strobe lights in his hotel room. Like that's Jack's doing that.
He's
for
just by
everybody, so.
himself.
So yeah, it's get in the Discord, people, so you know what's going on. Um, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Other than that, well, I guess we'll talk more as it just there will be other things. Just make sure you're in the Discord. I'm sure there will be announcements this week of things that are happening. Um, uh, we will.
Print or wear your
Yeah,
participants
participants
on
on Friday.
Friday.
That's gonna be Participants Day.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to
Got
get a
mine ready to
group
go.
photo somewhere. Yeah,
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
we'll set up a group photo op at some
That'd be
at some
so
point.
good.
Uh, yeah, that's so good. And other than that, I plan to draft a lot and play a lot of Twin Suns. So if you want to do a Twin Suns pod with me and just, do the whole split the tickets for the Twin Suns, I'm totally down for that. I think that's like a
Here
very
you go.
good way. Well, okay, it's like 100 for each, and then like the
Okay,
winner gets four or no, I forget the breakdown.
I feel
It just feels
having
icky.
twin sons, like, yeah, it should just be split evenly anyway. Like, it's so
Yeah.
easy to king make in twin
Mhm.
sons that like just feels bad.
Yep.
Yeah, and it's one of those things where it's like if me, you, and David do a Twin Sons pod, and the one lucky person that gets pairs with us is always gonna win it. So we're just always gonna be giving other people tickets because they're never gonna let one of us win.
Yep.
That's true. That's fair. 200 each, 400 bonus for winner, or split is 300 each total. Yeah. So that's why I'm like, I want to actually play the game. I'm not sitting and scooping. Don't even ask me to do that. If you're in a pod with me, just stop it. Um, but I want to play the Suns games. I want to draft. I want to play games. And yeah, I think that'd be really fun.
Yeah, I want to do a lot of drafts.
Yeah.
That's my goal.
And I think I'll probably do at least one of the super sealeds.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Because I think that's a good way to just like get cards, and you'll have a little bit more choice because it'll be 12 packs instead of 6.
Ooh.
So
I'm surprised they aren't doing Carbonite sealed because they did that at the regional.
yeah.
And that would be fun for me.
Yeah. And then the draft championship or big draft tournament on Saturday, I'll be playing in that. So
Yeah, sadly I can't.
catch me at the tables. Yeah, that is
I
tragic.
would if I could.
That is tragic. Which TMI or not TMI, TBD. Not TMI. All right.
I'm still trying to get my registration situated,
There
so
you
they
go.
still
So
haven't
we don't
done
even know
that.
if Jay's playing. All that conversation might be nothing.
It's a nightmare
That's
to have to deal with
Yeah.
this the week of Worlds.
yeah. Yeah. I
Oh
love that.
well.
All right. Should we finish with it? Speaking of draft, should we finish with a
Oh
pack
yeah.
and pick one?
Let's do it.
All right. Let me. I'll shuffle up. I've got a bunch of leaders. I'll shuffle up and grab 3, or I'll grab 2, and then whatever leader is in the pack. Sound good?
Yeah.
All right. We've got Grand Inquisitor
I feel like we always get that guy.
and
And
Kit
this guy.
Fisto.
Last time we got 2 of those, I think.
Wow. All right. So we got Grand Inquisitor and Kit Fisto and
Another Kit Fisto.
Obi-Wan.
Oh, Obi-Wan.
Wow.
Well, there's the pick.
We're pulling.
Okay. All right.
All right. We've got Medical Frigate, Disturbance in the Force, Go into Hiding. Terrible card so far. Corrupted Saber.
That's a good card.
Hey, Voltron Grand Inquisitor because he comes out shielded at 5. That's
Yeah,
not
that seems good.
that's not a terrible idea. Hyperspace Wayfarer, Bolstered Endurance, Cartel Interceptor, Exegol Patroller. I hate this card.
This pack kind of sucks so far.
There's too much ping stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tauntaun. Don't sleep on the Tauntaun.
Not
Oh,
terrible.
Priestess of the
that
Force.
Yeah, that one's pretty good.
This is a bit of a bomb in draft for sure. Sith Legionnaire. Also don't really like this guy.
Mm-mm.
Kiadi Mundi. Here we go. Draw cards. Vernesta Rowe
Ooh, okay.
That's a good pick right
Yeah,
there.
both of those are good.
and Lightsaber Throw.
Not good.
All right, so I'm gonna say Kiadi Mundi, Vernesta Rowe, and maybe Corrupted. Oh, Priestess of the Force.
Yeah.
Maybe Corrupted Saber is like one of these.
I'm going Vanestra.
Vernestra's pretty sweet. Kiadi Mundi's great. I don't know if he's as good in draft when the card quality that you draw is not as good.
Yeah. I mean, it's all right. So if this is your leader pair, it'd be hard to ignore the fact that you have Obi-Wan. But if the table has a bunch of Obi-Wans, like it might be the reason you go Inquisitor and stay away from the heroic. If there's a lot of heroic stuff at the table.
Yeah.
I do like the idea of like Obi-Wan yellow with Vernestra as your first pick there. That seems pretty strong.
Could be sweet.
Like,
I mean, you
you
are
use the
fighting for
Force to bring her
the.
in ready, you attack with her, and then give her an experience. Like, that
Yep.
just seems good.
Yep. I think that's probably. I mean, the only argument for Priestess is on a pack one pick one is it keeps you open, to see what
It's
people are
true.
doing because it's the
What are the
more
stats?
neutral. It's a 6/8, so it's a 7 cost 6/8. One played, you may use the Force. If you do, give a shield token to each up to 5 units.
5 Force units specifically, right?
No, 5 units.
Oh, wow, okay.
Am I sure? You want me to read it again? Are you testing my reading ability? You may
I
use the
can't see the
Force.
card.
If you do, give a shield token to each of up to 5 units.
Are you
5
still salty about
units.
me disagreeing with you earlier?
Your grumpiness has rubbed off on me, Mike. Questioning my reading. Oh my gosh. So yeah, I guess this is where like pack one, pick one without knowing that what's on the table is a little ineffective because it's hard to say definitively, without knowing what's to your right, especially. But
I'm picking Vernestra and just forcing Obi-Wan yellow.
that's
Everybody else
something you
can deal with it.
I think that's a reasonable pick. So there you go. All right, people. Thanks for tuning in. We're gonna be in Vegas in 3 days, so I don't know when. I guess it'd be 2 days when this is posted, but
One day.
come
One day.
hang one day.
Yeah.
Come hang, come say hi. We don't bite, I promise. Jim, we don't know. We're not sure. We haven't seen him in a
What's our
while.
plans on Thursday? We
Hang out.
land. What are we doing?
I get there at 8:45 in the morning.
Hang out.
Let me see what time I get there.
David's gonna get curious and be like, this the slot machine is just so shiny and sparkly, and he's gonna sit down and just get stuck there all day.
My wife literally asked me, she's like,
The guy who's
"Are
never
you gonna
gambled
gamble when
before.
you're there?" And I'm like, I don't think so. Like, it just doesn't sound fun to me. I don't get the.
I mean,
But,
slot machines suck. I will say. Card games are fun though.
yeah. But opening booster packs is my slot machine. But Jay, I just plan to get to the airport, find a spot to take a nap, and then when you get there, you can wake me up and we can get to the hotel. Sound good?
Yeah, so I leave at 8:20 a.m. here, but because it's 3 hours behind, I land at 10:17. So
Nice.
I'll
You'll
be
both
there
be
not long
landed
after
before
you.
I even leave my house.
Oh
So
my
yeah.
god.
Well, it takes me 5 hours
yeah, that's
to
a long
fly
time.
there.
Yeah, my flight's an hour and a half, so it's a little better.
Yeah.
So that's a long flight, dude. I'm looking at this. I'm looking at this map, and it's just like I'm going completely across the United States
Yeah,
as
that's
far as
Dang,
possible.
dude. All right, over under how many bathroom trips is Jay gonna have to take on that plane?
I drink a lot of water.
I'm saying at least
I
3.
I always take an aisle seat because even on the shortest flight, I get to pee multiple times. There's something about being up in the air. I don't know why.
I take Dramamine because I get motion sick and it just knocks me
knocks you
out.
out.
So I'll
Yeah.
just probably sleep for like 4 hours.
There you go.
Larry asks, who's walking around with a GoPro for the IRL stream?
Oh.
Can we do that?
That'd be
Do
fun.
GoPros have, or do you just like sync up to your, like, how does that even work?
I mean,
Can you
streamers are
connect
figured.
it to your phone, stream from your phone, and it uses your GoPro camera?
Probably. You probably could. But
Yeah.
I mean, I'd still probably just use my phone camera.
Yeah, but then you have, like, if you put it on your head, you don't have to like hold anything. You can just like
That's
be
true. That's
drafting.
true.
You can do
You
whatever.
have one of those like vests, right? And they put it on the
Yeah.
wrist. I'll have to think about that.
Fox Leader said, "Come to Fantastic Four on Thursday." I genuinely do
Oh.
I
want
do
to
wanna
do
do
that, but I also have to wake up at like 3 a.m. on to get to the O'Hare on time to fly. So I'm genuinely concerned about my energy levels on Thursday. I might be a little walking zombie. And going to a movie, I'm like, I might just So we'll see.
We do have to hit up Pop Mart. We gotta hit
Oh,
up
yeah, we gotta
whatever
hit up
this
Pop
other
Mart.
place you said,
We
Yeah, what's
gotta
the
get
other place you
giant
said?
Labubu's.
supermarket,
Yeah, Omega Mart.
Omega
Omega
Mart.
Mart.
Yes.
That's a necessity.
We get. I think Thursday is our day to do all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
That's true.
My flight gets in at I think like 2. So that should be fine. We can do a lot of fun stuff Thursday.
Yeah, you need to be like our guide.
Well, I'm somehow
Mr.
the only one who's been there.
Yeah, Mr. Yeah.
Oh,
Vegas
I'm not
Mr.
waiting at the airport for like 5 hours. So,
No,
David, you
definitely
can
not.
wait
No,
for
no, no. I
me.
can't do that. Yeah, you
Don't do
when you
that.
get there, we'll get to the hotel and or somewhere.
When you
I don't even know
land,
if
you
we
can
can check
figure
into the
out.
hotel that early.
Yeah, I don't know.
They usually let you like leave your bags at the concierge.
Dude, do you know how much Darth Vaders are going for? What if they know I have Darth
Yeah.
Vaders in my bags?
They're not that
It's
expensive.
Vegas. There's people there with way crazier stuff in their luggage.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, like Ocean's 11. Take me to your vault, please.
Yeah, exactly.
I need to see my Vaders.
Yeah.
And my Cheer Showcase
Should we plan a heist before we get there?
Oh, God.
Just kidding, NSA.
Yeah. That'd be great.
Whenever you land, you have to figure out for me how we're getting to the airport. If they have a shuttle or anything, you can do that when you land, and then I'll
There
just
we go.
hop
Yeah,
in.
totally. Yeah. No doubt.
No doubt, no doubt.
I'm curious how much an Uber is from the airport to the hotel, like right now.
Gross.
Probably like $80.
How far is
I feel like
the
they're so
airport from
expensive now.
where we're going?
15 minutes maybe? 10, 15 minutes?
Jeez.
Not very
It's
far.
not far.
Well,
Three-
Jack's the
3.5
community manager.
miles?
He'll just pick us up,
Oh,
right?
so it's 3 minutes. No, wait, it's 3 minutes away. The Uber. It's like $40. That's
40
expensive.
bucks.
Yeah. If Jim really is working for FFG, then he can just pick us up, take us there, right? That's how
Dang.
that works.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think so.
Well, this has been fun. I actually have to go build physical decks so that I can actually go to Vegas in a few days and hang out with you guys. So
Same.
Yeah, I have my fingers crossed that my cards get here. So I'm up in the air, but I'm even gonna play because of that.
Jay's gonna be the first going to the vendors in the hall as soon as it opens on.
Yeah,
That's my plan,
Friday.
frankly. I barely have any set 5 cards, so I'm relying on draft when I'm there to build my collection.
Nice.
So
Nice. Dope.
yeah.
All right. Thanks for all of our members hanging out in the chat. Check out unplayable.gg. Grab your participants. Hop in. We'll see you in a few days, everybody.
bye.
My gosh.
Bye.